Yeah, sell those books. That's good. Alright. Take my leave. It's all yours.
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful...
Legion's greetings, Hunter.
Oh, hey, I see the books that you sold to him. So, I don't know whether I should sell half the junk that I have or not.
Yeah, I have the same problem.
Like, I have a trap disarm toolkit and a knife for later. Got some beer. You want to get smashed?
Well, you do have a trap disarm toolkit.
Yeah. I
So
also
can
have a
sell
repair
mine, then.
hammer. Well, I don't know if it's a single use. No, it's 2 uses. Or no, it's 2 AP, 2 use. Sorry. But I don't know if it's a single use or not.
A fiddly little kit that you can use to disable traps and mines. If only these were available for people, too.
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you
I'll
haven't
keep
been
it,
fighting
so
those
if you
awful orcs.
actually have occasion to use yours and it gets consumed, I can send the other one your way.
That works. Might also not be a bad idea for each of us to have one, because we can separate from each other.
Yeah. But then we end up in combat and bad things happen.
This is true.
This is Town Hall.
I could steal stuff from here, too. I may or may not be a kleptomaniac.
Food.
Hey, can you talk to this cat?
I'll be right there. We're inside?
Yeah.
Kitty.
Whatever happened to that troop of
Aw, that's cute.
Hanging around the inn, are you?
Well,
Looking
I
for
see
what?
now
Scratch
I'm
back.
Unsinkable Sam. At least that's what they call me around here. Used to be a ship's cat, but the clipper I was on sank when I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. The people here were kind and took me in. Been the king crab's foremost patron ever since.
Cool.
A magnificent ship she was. Used to belong to a pirate, I was told. Unlike me, she didn't prove to be unsinkable, though. She hit the cliffs right neath the lighthouse. Not very apt a name for that building, I must say, for no light was shining from it.
I wonder if there's a sunken ship there.
The moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than a fish's funeral parlor. But I was alive.
There's such thing.
And that was more than anybody else could say.
Mm.
So I was. What friends I had. They drowned alongside the rats I used
Aw,
to hunt in the galley.
How sad.
And there I was, all alone.
So you're just
I see you
hanging
sitting there,
around the
a
inn,
bucket
are
on
you?
your head and multiple
Waiting for
empty
what?
bottles next to you.
Shh.
I'll thank you to leave me be.
Just
Oh, that-
slightly moving like that,
You think
rocking.
you can speak that way to
Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've milk and fish aplenty. Most folks will pet me kindly, and when one of the village girls holds me tight against her ample bosom, I
Ooh.
pour up a storm. But I do long for a companion of my own kind, and in that regard, there is no one like Maxine.
Oh boy,
Oh, wow. That was dripping with,
I believe we're gonna be matchmakers.
Oh, I can't wait.
Maxine, the mayor's darling pet. So gentle, so fair a feline. The grace of her whiskers, the subtle palette of dyes in her sable coat. She's
Palette?
one of a kind, that cat.
Eh? Palette? I don't know.
She
The
likes
subtle
it.
palette.
I know she does. But when I declare my love, she backs away. I don't know why. I have serenaded her and braved many a bucket of water for my efforts. But for some reason, she is not to be swayed.
Alright,
By
let's
all
go find that
means.
cat.
Oh,
Now, what do you think he knows about the undead or the
speak that way
orcs?
to her. Well, suffice to say it, I've got
Probably
my
just that they
eye.
smell.
About them because they endanger the lands around the city. They never bother me when I'm out for my monthly walk, though. But still, I do test them. I mean, they're so unnatural, aren't they? Cats can have 9 lives, but humans are only entitled to 1. Oh, don't mention orcs to me. Worse than dogs, that lot. Sank Walrus Willie's boat right from under him. Best anchovy fisher in the world he was. A loss to us all.
He's privy to ancient and arcane secrets.
Alright, I guess I'm headed over to the
Unfathomed, old friend.
mayor's office, yeah?
Yeah, let's do this.
With a whale of the good stuff.
She's right here.
Where?
Down here.
Oh,
Meow.
no, no, don't.
Okay.
But where are my manners? I am Maxine, and you must be one of those hunters one hears so much about. Charmed, I'm sure. I'm the mayor's cat, don't you know? Born and raised on velvets and viands of most exquisite varieties. Maxine rhymes with queen, after all, and dearest. That is hardly a coincidence.
Kind of think it is.
Just a little bit. I mean, Queen, Maxine, both spoiled. Just saying.
Green.
Oh, he's a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and who can blame him? The feeling's, well, it's rather mutual, actually.
Wait, I'm
But
sorry.
that pet of a puss simply doesn't have a penny to his name.
The cat needs to have money for you to be with him?
Apparently.
Really?
At the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel,
You are shallow.
I can't but admit my love does not come unconditionally. What if we were to have kittens, he and I? They'd jolly well starve, wouldn't they? With an alley cat for a papa?
No?
Oh, dear Sam, he's such a good old bean. But he does rather reside at the bottom of the scratching pole, doesn't he? And dear me, one must have at least a mite of standards.
Jeez.
Wow, you're a cat.
You're a kitty.
Like, really? You have
Well,
no
of course,
standards.
darling. Be my guest. Oh, this quaint little town is a tad too parochial for one of my more urbane tastes. But one has to make do, hasn't one? The fresh sea air does go to great lengths to invigorate one's spirit, that much I'll admit. And it is rather jolly to watch the ships sail in laden with all kinds of exotic wares.
I swear she was about to
Fond
say,
of the
watch them
treats
sink.
The mayor likes to spoil me with. Darling man, he dotes on me so. Heavens forbid! No, fear is rather too strong a term there, Hunter dearest. The predator's instinct is a trait we share, you and I. And though those rancid ramblers may not be quite as easy to put to the claw as mice are, I assure you, they are just as easily outwitted.
Seems fair.
I have the strongest urge to punt this cat.
I'm sure you could, draw your sword and get into a large brawl.
Oh, indeed I could. Have all of Syciel turn on me simply because I attacked a cat.
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've
So
got
you're
to
just
my
hanging
match is
around
mine.
him.
So there's the rub. I am but a stray, and she is the mayor's cat. Oh, I do understand her, I do. She wants a Tom of means, not privation. One who brings home the sardines and the occasional halibut. Would that I still had my collar. Such a marvel it was, as bejeweled as the night sky with precious stones, said to have once been worn by a far-off Maharaja's best hunting cheater.
Guess we're gonna go find that, huh?
Either that or make him one.
Like the king
It's also
of all
possible with
cats,
all
I
those
looked
trinkets you
for a
found
gift bestowed upon
in that
me by
other
a
house.
princess whom I had kept company
Look,
during
pretty
one
shiny
perilous
gems,
voyage.
I can't
A precious
resist.
band of gemstones.
I mean, they didn't have anybody's name on them, right?
No, of course not. They were just placed precariously on a shelf, just waiting to fall into my pocket. I mean, bucket. I mean,
What?
what?
I mean, what?
Wait, so what did he say?
he lost it when the ship sank and he was in the waves. So we're probably gonna have to go to the shipwreck.
So you're just
Oh.
Among the waves it remains, I imagine. Worn perhaps by a crab who fancies himself a Caesar with it. If only I could be the Caesar again, and Maxine my Caesarina.
Is that how that's
Just
pronounced?
make that up.
Oh, okay.
I'm a duke.
I think he might have just made that up.
I mean, I could do a quick gaggle
They
search.
say he's privy to ancient
Caesarina.
arcane secrets, the likes of which I
By
doubt
all
to-
means.
Alright, take my leave, go use this campfire.
Kitty love. Sam told us that he used to wear a fancy collar. If we find it, Maxine might be convinced. So it is indeed a quest to go and find the collar. Can I use this? Oh, no, I can just turn it off. Alright.
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Okay, let me experiment and put some shells on the fire.
Your head's grown
Invalid.
So you're just hanging
Apparently I
around
can't
here,
combine
are you?
raw meat
Waiting
with
for what
a
exactly?
fire.
I'll thank you to leave me
Yeah, I don't know if I buy that. What is a
Oh, you think you can speak that way?
place?
Well,
Oh, it's a
suffice to say, I've
fish.
got my eye on
Come again?
Place. Invalid. Can't cook a fish on the fire. Oh, I probably have to use
Oh,
a knife on it first to fillet it.
oh, maybe.
Can I fillet it with an axe? I'm gonna try that real quick.
That's a good question.
Alright,
Where'd the fire go?
I don't know.
Did I do that?
I don't know, I got a spell or something,
Did I do that yet?
recipe or something when I was doing
Mobile
that.
kitchen.
Yeah, that's what it was. Mobile kitchen. What
Cooking
is
pot
that?
and a campfire makes a mobile kitchen. Which,
I have a cooking pot.
So you're just hanging around the
Oh,
inn,
so we
are
both
you?
got a cooking pot so we can throw it over a campfire.
well, I stole a cooking pot and just tried to combine it with the campfire and it turned into that. Now the campfire's gone, but I don't have my mobile kitchen.
They say he's
So-
privy to ancient
Well, I guess the idea is we keep the cooking pot and then just use it. I have a feeling there's a thing over here.
I wonder how we make a campfire. Do you have a lighter?
Not at the moment. Ooh, stimulating.
She wants to take a good long look at you. Who are you talking to, Nick Duggets?
Strong as an orc, but your face, quite classical, isn't it? Statuesque, some might say. Yes, smooth and
Dude,
sturdy
I
as
think she's
marble,
hitting on you.
yet fine as a chisel's edge.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you happen to have any bugles that need tuning?
I got a bugle for
And
you.
my word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please forgive my being forward, but I dare say, can it be?
Oh, tell me a little bit more about yourself.
You're exactly the person I've been searching for.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I
this is
am
gonna get
Anna.
steamy.
Jewel in the crown that is the fabulous five.
Oh, Fabulous Five, of
I've cut
course.
1,000 throats, and baked 1,000 bread rolls, stolen the crown jewels of the Queen of Arata, and, with my pockets full, helped her reach enlightenment.
What does that mean?
Not gonna
When the
ask.
day
Just
comes
gonna move
that I
on.
die, the gods will evacuate
Don't
the
ask,
heavens
don't
to make
tell.
space for my formidable collection of designer slippers.
Do what?
I contain multitudes, you see, and I am utterly replete. Except that, much to my dismay, I had as yet to find the companion to whom my heart so clearly calls.
I'm a little insulted she didn't
But
like
then,
me.
Source Hunter, you wandered into this tavern, and I am most certain that that companion is you.
Yeah,
That I have.
I don't
In my
know.
lifetime, it seems.
Yeah, he's kind of
Well, I'm sure
taken.
you must know what I mean. Like existence itself lacked a significant component. Like if you could only fill a certain void, could connect with the right body, the right spirit. Together you could uncover new and thrilling vistas.
I could fill a certain void.
Mine or
I believe
hers?
I have found that component, that body, that spirit within you.
Well,
Source
wait, just
Hunter.
insert yourself in everything
Together
there,
we are to be
guy.
united. We must truly entwine
I mean, I am
our
just standing in
fates.
between you
We
two. I'm
must
sitting here
link
listening like,
our
what is
causes
going on?
forevermore.
Home, my good
Yes,
man.
you must join the Fabulous Five right away, as soon as
Oh,
time
maybe she'll
permits.
join us.
Together as a team.
Aren't we
we'll
already in the
explore
Fabulous
the
Five?
boundless
Like that
realm
other crazy
before us.
dude was like,
We'll
hey, join. And we were like, yeah, I guess.
inch by
Yeah,
inch.
we are.
So you've joined up. You've sworn to share in our adversity and our bounty alike. Oh, you've made my heart soar.
I don't think that's healthy.
I can finally
Yeah.
offer you our finest adventuring equipment at fantastic in-house rates.
Oh,
Now, let's trade.
Ooh.
on second
You
thought,
must be
maybe she'll be a good
thrilled to find
companion.
yourself a member of a team so globally renowned for its valor and skill. And you must be even more curious about how you yourself can suit up to face such enemies as a member of the Fabulous Five must face. Well, never fear. I have everything you need. I hear you've been tasked with taking out that crazed robot.
All
in the
right.
cave.
Oh, yeah, about
I'm
that.
sure you'd like to equip yourself with the finest possible accoutrement, wouldn't you?
That would be
Come,
nice.
come,
Yes.
I have everything you need.
Seeing as we can't even kill
Man,
a flaming undead.
please.
Oh, darling, that was so long ago now. Who can remember who said what after
What?
all this time?
It's,
What
hey,
matters is the here
2.5
and
minutes
now.
is a long
And in this
time,
moment,
dude.
I promise to
she's
give
not
you
even
the best
blonde.
Deals on adventuring equipment you'll find in all Sicile. Well, you are a member of the eminent Fabulous Five, after all.
So, trading then.
That's it, huh? You're useless.
Locksmith's old copper ring of
Sorry,
earth
I've run out of
resistance.
signed handkerchiefs. An Alistair keyring, maybe. In any case, make it quick.
Tainted
You're not
short
the
sword
only
of the
fan who
doctor.
wants some of it.
I'm not sure how to take that one. Wait, can I just ask for his money?
Who? Wow, 689 gold for that thing? Really?
So I'm talking to this guy, Alistair, and he's pretty full of himself. Apparently he hands out signed handkerchiefs and key rings.
Home, my
Should I break
good
the news
man.
to him that I'm not actually familiar with who he is?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sorry, brother. I don't know who you are.
What do you mean, not familiar? You expect me to believe you've never
I'm gonna
heard of
buy these
Alistair
boots,
the
though.
Almighty?
No, I have never heard of Alistair the Almighty.
Why, I'm only the most famous wizard this side
And
of the
I'll
distance.
sell her-
Although, it'd be worth checking the other side
we need
too,
that
just
shovel.
in case.
Apparently he's the most famous wizard this side of the Verdistis. The Verdistis. 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 Verdistis.
Is that like the Mississippi?
Could be the ocean, like this side of the Atlantic.
Could. I'm gonna spend a lot of money on, stuff. Well, on boots.
Okay.
And don't forget, I'm the most
That's
eminent member of the
214 gold
Fabulous
for a pair
Five
of
to
boots.
boot.
That's, it
Surely
just
you already
stings
know
just a
we've
little bit.
invented them.
Wish I could see what you're buying.
I am on the trail,
Eh.
Source Hunter.
Oh, hi, Bear Daughter.
Her stock changed.
Do you hear this music?
Yeah.
Who's Medora? I'm gonna go talk to her.
Back, demon.
You know, I saw her walking around before. I
She
was
called
like,
me a demon.
What's this?
oh boy.
Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a
I'll put these
dodecahedron
boots
these
on.
days.
She said this.
Once or twice.
Ha! The
So
closest
she
I got
jumped
to
the
my
gun
matches when I linger
and
Yeah.
called me a demon, and then said, "Oh, I'm a lummox, 1,000 pardons." And then she said, "This old bear is edgier than a dodecahedron these days."
I'll
Nice.
tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time you see him.
Oh, apparently she's a source hunter. She also said to give Captain Wartruce her regards.
You wouldn't. I trained up in
She's from Academy North,
after all.
apparently.
We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often.
I'm
But it's
spending
always a
all my
pleasure.
money.
Medora's the name. Retired. Or so the order keeps trying to tell me. But
All of
never
it, it's
out of
just,
commission.
it's going
My
away.
hand to your
It's-
cause and my sword at
Poof.
your side. Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to think of it, one that might concern you.
Oh, so she might actually be here for a good purpose. She might be on a quest. I like how I'm standing like across the room and talking to her through my bucket. Hey Medora, what are you doing here? It's like I don't know where she is, so I'm just standing in the middle of the room. You listening in?
Yeah, I am now.
Okay.
Do I seem like the
See,
sort
I'm
of-
here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either, but ones who've taken dark magic to new heights.
So we talking like warlocks?
What they want in
Shaman?
Hunter's Edge, I
Shaman?
can't say, but it's my responsibility to send
Shamanic
them
magic
packing.
isn't
Preferably
normally
with
dark
horns in
though.
their suitcases
Oh.
and a knee-knocking
Well,
fear
nature,
ever
but, you know.
crossing
Yeah.
paths with a sauce on her.
Maybe she just says it's dark because,
Alistair,
it's
have
against
you
her
ever had the
causes.
fortune of
Maybe.
challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune.
I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicile. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward.
Sounds like a
And
new
even
quest
in
to
my
me.
finest form,
It
I
does.
can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup.
So how'd you
By the
escape?
skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me, that particular wizard has a penchant for things that go boom.
Penchant.
at night.
Pasha. Ho ho ho, Pasha.
I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles, but I'd lost him before I made it into the Sicile hinterlands.
So what's your next plan of attack?
Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now.
From across the room.
Perhaps that's where you
Blindly.
I just kind of stumbled into her, just like.
So, sorry, I just, it's alright.
Little drunk, little blind. Just kind of like walking across and all of a sudden bumped into her and I just like got sent flying back. Oh, I'm so sorry, madam. And it's like arms out in front of me feeling around.
I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, you could use reinforcements here in town.
Do I
Okay.
seem like the
All
sort
right,
who
I'm not sure
concerns
where you're going with
myself
this,
such
but
things?
Yeah.
You'll be concerned
I've been
enough
scouting Sicile for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the counselor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator.
wait, what? Oh, the murderer.
Yeah.
You help us here in Sicile and we help take back your home village thereafter? What evidence have you found?
More than I'd hoped, comrade. I don't know what in tarnation's
What
gotten
in
into the townsfolk
tarnation?
here, but there's enough dark magic running
really what
roughshod
Southerners sound
atop
like?
a small mountain.
Fortune. Ha!
There's Mayor Cecil's doings for one, and the mysteries of our master Thalron for another.
Yeah, he's got a giant torture chamber in his
The likes
healing
of which
place.
I doubt you could even fathom.
Well, that reminds me, we
Top of it
gotta
all,
use
the
that woman's
feline
key
menace
to
is lurking at every hearth and shadow.
get the thing, the stuff, the star.
Oh
Star
yeah,
things.
we gotta find her house.
Yeah.
Also, she said feline menace. Is she talking about Maxine? I knew I should have punted that cat.
Probably not Maxine.
I think it's Maxine. She said feline Oh,
Come now,
feline
Alistair.
menace. What about,
Sorry you've met your match once
Arher or
twice.
Arhu or Aru or whatever his name was? The guy
Could
we
be.
met at the gate?
Yeah, it could be.
Alright, well, let's...
But I don't know why she would call him a menace. Oh, she doesn't know about his whole side story thing with being 6-axis eyes and ears.
Well, even with that, I don't think she realizes that he's our contact as well.
Yeah.
So let's just start down the list.
Sure.
Now, don't get me wrong. I think the mayor's a decent sort, even if he can't hear farther than the tip of his own nose.
What? I can't hear you. Step closer. Speak into the bucket.
But from what I've heard whispered around the docks, the old guy's gotten himself mixed up in something not quite on this side of the law.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
I suspect an illegal sauce, artifact, or substance is at the root of it. But
Starstone.
exactly what or who's giving it to him,
Ooh.
I can't say. And since I haven't technically been assigned to Cecile, I don't have the authority to interrogate him.
I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
I hope all this stuff goes into the log, because I'm not going to
scooping
remember
what you're
it.
pooping. What?
I hope all this goes into the log, because I don't think I'm going to remember it.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll, you know, cliff note it. Footnote
Yeah.
it.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
Fella
hoping.
seems like a humble doctor, but I bet my sword he's dealing in something darker and splints and tonics.
He's got a freaking torture chamber in his office.
Great.
What was your first clue?
Ancient and arcane secrets.
A
I-
loose-lipped fishmonger.
I can make
lets
toxic
slip.
grenades.
She's seen our good
What?
doctor scale the
poison
city
grenades
wall
or
on
something.
2 separate
That's awesome.
occasions.
Because I have a
About
bunch of those
midnight each
mushrooms,
time.
and I have a bunch of empty
What
containers.
business could he have among the undead?
But I only have 2 fuses
I have a few fuses.
and 3 mushrooms.
So apparently the doctor has been scaling the city wall on 2 separate occasions.
Maybe he dabbles in parkour.
Come now,
Perhaps.
Pastor.
I was about to go with necromancy, but perhaps.
Also possible.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
I think parkour might be a little more likely.
Your head's grown more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
Hardly the habit of an innocent healer, I'd say.
I mean, you know, healers have been known to resurrect people, so again, necromancy.
Yeah.
Why has resurrection never been considered necromancy?
I think because necromancy, generally when the being, like when the person is brought back as a zombie or an undead, they're not brought back as their human self. They're brought back missing something, like what they classically will define as the soul or whatever.
Gotcha.
And they're just kind of like a husk,
Okay. I guess that
rather
makes
than
more sense.
an actual living human again.
I
At
gotcha.
least that's my guess.
That would make sense, I guess.
I just made that up right now, so, you know.
Well, all I can say is that it's a good thing, for lore's sake and fantasy's sake, that priests who do resurrect, the soul somehow finds its way back to the body before it's actually gone.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, necromancy.
Alistair,
Yeah.
have you ever
So-
I've seen that happen. I don't remember where, but I've seen that happen by accident.
Fortune. Ha!
Left 4 Dead, maybe?
So lucky as to be defeated
No.
by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and
I don't know.
arcane
More about the
Oh.
feline menace. What?
the likes of which I doubt you could even
I don't
fathom.
remember where I've
Oh,
seen it
come.
happen, but I read it happen kinda, sorta, but not really. In the Wheel of Time books, he sees a little girl die, and he tries to use his magic stuff to like reanimate the body, and he's not able to. And like when he's trying to do it, like she's like jerking oddly and twitching and things like that because she's not alive, and he's trying to bring her back. And like it's just an image that sticks in his head for the rest of his
Come now,
like
Alistair.
adventures,
Surely
where
you
he's
let
like
your
he
map
just feels
run
sick
twice.
about it. And he's like feels guilty
The closest I've come to mind
on it because like he was trying to save her during a time of like when the castle was under attack or whatever, and there were like these evil creatures, like kind of like orcs, or not orcs, but yeah, I guess kind of like orcs, but probably worse. In there, I don't know. It's things happened.
Interesting. Grotesque, but interesting.
Yeah.
You mean you don't already know, comrade? Their kind can see in the dark. It ain't natural.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns
Um,
myself with such things?
So by feline menace, she just means a lot
Cats
of
can see in the dark, I guess. Lots of cats. Three cats.
Lots
Look
of
out.
cats being around so far. Woo.
Yeah.
So spoopy.
All the
Well,
spooks.
you know the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now. And the orcs up north will be short work for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
I like that. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard?
We can't in good conscience take on a task so far removed from our good... I mean, do we want to collect all the things, or...
They say
Because I'm kind of up for helping her
ancient
reclaim
arcane
a village.
secrets.
I mean, we're going to be going there
Perhaps we
eventually,
should
right? We don't have to do it now.
That's true.
And even if we do, we can come back.
It's very true. Because, I mean, even when we just tried to help make a decision about whose life to save, I mean, we did eventually come back from the end of the universe.
What's that in the corner over there?
Where?
Oh, okay.
Fantastic
It's the
plan.
pillars
With 3 source hunters working in
obscuring
tandem,
everything except
we'll
his
put an
hair.
end to all the evils bent against this fair land.
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest
Another
I've
source
come to
hunter on the team will make us all the more formidable against this wicked magic. Welcome aboard, Medora.
That's the spirit.
Sick!
Listen closely.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure, that's fair.
That's the sound of every orc and sorcerer in a 100-mile radius shaking in his wee boots.